Moving on to Katy Perry. Well, not Katy Perry. Well, yes, we are going to get to Katy Perry.
Kind of.
But first, we should talk about what Katy Perry is seemingly over, and that would be Orlando Bloom and his run-in with Selena Gomez.
Over the weekend in Las Vegas.
Yes, so we showed you these photos of them in Light nightclub at Mandalay Bay, getting extremely cozy, but what we were told is that that was it. That Selena and Orlando had that little moment, and then they went their separate ways. Well, we just got video that proves that is not what happened. They left the club together, walked out together with their entourage and with their bodyguards, and got into a waiting car. Now, what happened, where that car went, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna give you two sides of the story. That tells me, based on the photos we already got of them, being real touchy-feely in the club. I was told that there was a lot of alcohol going around. Everyone was having a good time. Then they leave together out of the nightclub into one car. The only discussion there is it your hotel room or mine? That's my opinion to that conversation in that car.
And they're saying fast food.
And they're saying, right. Now, the other side of that is I've also been in that situation where all I can think about is In-N-Out Burger or something or pizza. So,
by the way, you could have both, you could go In-N-Out Burger and then go to the room.
That's right. So in this case, I talked to some people that were with Selena that night, and they said that was this discussion coming out of those doors was, is there In-N-Out in Las Vegas? How do we get there?
Well, why is his head hanging so low?
Well, I mean, he's Orlando Bloom. Selena was there doing a big appearance where they were taking her photo all night, red carpet, all that stuff.
He's Orlando Bloom, who
snuck in
is
there.
dating
He's stuck
Katy
in
Perry.
there. Yeah, and he's dating Katy Perry.
Well, maybe not anymore, because Katy Perry posted something suggesting it is over.
Yeah, she actually posted a link to Peggy Lee's song called Is That All There Is?
That was a huge song, by the way.
Yeah, huge song, great song. But the cryptic part about this
You don't know that song,
I was
Charlie.
going to say, I don't know that
Charlie
song.
acted as like, huge
What's
song, great song.
What is
You
that
don't
song,
know.
and what's the point of that song?
Well, the point of the song is it's about someone that falls in love with a guy, but then they break up in the end. So everyone is, believing that this has some relation to what's going on right now with Orlando. I'll read you some of the lyrics. Why
don't you sing them for us?
Oh, I have the worst voice. You don't want me to sing.
Well, no, she had a very kind of sultry kind of, is that all
Yes.
there
Are you
is?
saying I have the
Torchlight
same
singer.
kind of voice?
No,
No,
you
no,
can
we're
pull
not.
it off is what we're saying. Yeah, no, you're not Peggy Lee's voice, we're sorry.
Okay, well,
But go on.
here are the lyrics in regular voice. And then I fell in love with the most wonderful boy in the world. We could just take long walks by the river or just sit for hours gazing into each other's eyes. We were so very much in love. Then one day, he went away, and I thought I'd die, but I didn't. And when I didn't, I said to myself, is that all there is to love?
Now do it in
so
regular
sad.
voice.
That reading was by Charlie Neff, everyone.
Now do it in regular voice.
That does.
That was regular voice.
That does seem like.
Oh, my God.
Didn't I do pretty good, though?
No.
It was like highs and lows. Like I took you through a journey right now.
You did indeed.
Let me
was a
stop
journey,
you while
all
you're
right.
ahead. In the end, I think that you're right. That does sound like maybe there's a breakup or just one just happened. But I will tell you again, they're adamant, the people around Selena,
In and
that
out.
they didn't go home together, that they went to their separate hotel rooms after the burgers. They did have burgers. So I don't know. I don't know where I stand on this. We'll have to see.
Just in and out.
In and out.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Brett from beautiful Bloomington, California. And when it comes to Katy Perry and Selena Gomez, based on 3 categories, talent, looks, and the love of the fans, hands down, Katy Perry is the winner. The maturity level, the approachability, she's drop dead gorgeous, but just in so many other ways. No offense to Miss Gomez, but she's just too young and she's not ready. She's got too many things going on. She's got that pouty thing about her. While Katy Perry, Katy Perry and smile.
Thanks for the breakdown, David.
Well, David, just so you know, in Hollywood, if they're 18 or over, it's never too young. And in some cases, 18 doesn't matter.
Sometimes you get in right before 18.
I like how he just said all that and I was like, but no offense, Selena Gomez, you're not as good.
Right.
Yeah.